transverse abdominis engagement throughout the day. The transverse abdominis is a super important muscle to support the core throughout daily tasks, whether it's bending over to pick up the groceries, or it's to unload the dishwasher, whether it's picking up a pencil off the ground or a softball. It needs to support the core throughout all of these movements so that other muscles aren't compensating. The transverse abdominis starts at the top of the pelvis and along the sides of the spine, or muscles on the spine, wrapped all the way around the sides on the bottom of the ribs by the diaphragm, and then at the very center of your core at the linea alba. That's that thing that can be responsible for diastasis recti. So to engage this muscle, you need to think about wrapping the core muscles around and in instead of pooching outwards or sucking in. Additionally, you can calibrate how strong you are squeezing that muscle. Just like a biceps, you can kind of squeeze it a little bit, or you can really squeeze the biceps. And depending on the task at hand, you may need to engage the transverse abdominis a little bit more. So if you're just bending over to pick up a pencil, think first, wrap around and in a little bit, then you can bend over, pick up the pencil, bring it up. Same thing for a dishwasher. Maybe you need to engage it a little bit more, so wrap around and in, hinge over, open up the dishwasher, grab your dishes, bring them up. Then if you're going to be deadlifting or squatting, especially if they're heavier weights, you really want to think about supporting that core really well. Wrap around and in, hinge at the hips, grab onto your dumbbells, bring them up. So those are just some functional movements where you can practice engaging the transverse abdominis, but it can be during any task, especially anything that might be symptomatic for you. And again, it doesn't need to be a full max engagement every single time. So over time, it should feel a little more second nature and a little less think about every single time.